Hey, welcome everyone. This is Mike from zozostockwatch.com. This is going to be your stock watch list for the 29th of August. Is Thursday. This will be the last video, probably till next week. Taking some time away from the YouTube here. We're going into Labor Day weekend, so everybody enjoy your holiday weekend. Monday, the markets are closed, the 2nd of September for Labor Day. So let's go ahead and talk about the markets here a little bit. So right at the gate here, the bears did try to break us down. This orange line you see right here, that's around the 150 SMA. So the bears in the pre-market took us down below that 150 SMA. They just could not break that 285.50 area, and at the open they pushed us down again. The bulls stepped in, got us back above VWAP. You're looking at a 5-minute intraday chart of the SPY, and then bulls were in charge basically for the rest of the day and held those gains into the close. Today, the Dow Jones was up 258 points, the transports plus 172, the Nasdaq plus 30, and the S&P 500 plus 19 points for the day. China talks will continue into next month, or will continue next month, I should say. In the month of September, so that kind of got the markets moving back up. The IWM, it broke down below that 145 level on the IWM, but we got a recovery here in the IWM. Still a lot of work to do here. The dip buyers showed up. The low today was 144.25. So now we'll be watching to see if we can hold this low here of 144.25 on the IWM. Here's our heat map courtesy of FinViz. So the banks got moving up today. The TLT was moving down today, so the yields were moving back up a little bit. So JP Morgan up 1%, Bank America up almost 1.5%, Wells Fargo up 1.61%, Citigroup up over 1% on the day. Amazon up fractionally, Google up fractionally, Facebook, the FANG names up fractionally today. J&J was down, Merck bounced, Pfizer bounced over 2% on the day. Adobe took a hit today, down almost 3% on the day. Oracle was down almost 1%. Salesforce moving down 1% on the day. Apple climbing a little over 0.5% for the day on Apple. Home Depot and Lowe's with that hurricane threats out there, hurricane warnings out there, maybe going to hit Florida. Home Depot was popping up 1.71%. Lowe's up over 2% on the day. So overall, some green on the screen. Oil was moving up. It was a drawdown on the EIA petroleum report this morning at 10:30. I believe it was 10 million barrel draw for oil. Last night after the bell, the API numbers came out. It was a drawdown of 11 million barrels. So oil perked up a little bit today. That kind of helped the markets to move up today. Schlumberger was up 1%. Halliburton up almost 4% on the day. BHGE climbing 1.64% for the day. Some of your smaller stocks that were popping. This courtesy of the Trade Exchange. Top news gainers and losers for today. You had LCI come out with earnings last night after the bell. That stock jumping 34%. WTER had news this morning. It was up 23% on the day. YRIV jumping 18%. NTNX climbing 14% on the day. DPW had some news. Got rid of some debt. I think $2 million in debt. That stock jumping 10% on the day. And then to the downside, you had ADMP was down almost 4% on the day. Movado, which came out with earnings this morning, that stock dropping 15% on the day. So that's some of your top losers for the day. Don't forget, earnings come out tomorrow before the open. You have Best Buy, Dollar General, Dollar Tree, Burlington, Abercrombie, and Fitch. Will be reporting earnings before the bell on Thursday. Then you have Ulta, Workday, Dell Technologies, Yext will be reporting. And then tonight after the bell, we got Okta, Nutanix, Five Below, Guess, Box, PVH. So I'll show you those results in a few moments. And then for tomorrow, at Thursday, the 29th, you have at 8:30 the GDP number comes out tomorrow at 8:30. So that's the major economic indicator that's out for tomorrow. And then don't forget, we're going into a 3-day holiday. Markets are closed on Monday. So the OIH was jumping today almost 3% on the day. The OIH, this is the oil services sector, those names like Halliburton, Schlumberger, FND, the Floor and Decor Holdings ETF. This has Lowe's in it, Home Depot, jumping today over 2%. Oil climbed almost 2%. USO, the ETF for light sweet crude oil, jumping today. Even Nat Gas, UNG, moving up a little bit, starting to turn the corner here on UNG, up 1.5% on the day. The regional banks were bouncing today, up 1.51% on the day. The steel sector bouncing a little bit, 1.49% up for the day, but a lot of work to do here in the steel sector. IWM we talked about. The IWC was up 1% on the day. The micro caps, so it was a little bit of risk back on for today. Let's take a look at the TLT. So the TLT, still not giving much back, but yields were back up a little bit today, and so the banks were moving up, but the TLT not really giving too much back, staying up there at the lofty heights here for the TLT. Let's go ahead and look at some things that were down today, the things you want to see down as an investor. So the VIX losing about 5%. So some steam coming out of the VIX again. We're back below that 20 handle on the VIX. Let's see, we had JNUG down today 1.62%. Nougat was down 1.60%. So a little bit of froth coming out of the gold sector. Gold was down today. GLD fractionally down 0.25% there on the GLD. So let's go ahead and look at the SPY once more. So once again, we're hanging around the 150 SMA here. They're bouncing us off this 150 SMA, holding above that 285. We had a 282 low that we're still holding above. The bulls still not able to get us back over this 290 round number up ahead. But overall, we're staying in this real tight range at the moment on the SPY, not making much progress either way, but holding above the 200 SMA, still below the 50 SMA here, and that 290 level up ahead on the SPY. So that's basically the action for the SPY for the month of August. As August comes to a close, we'll see if September is going to treat us any better. Like I said, the China talks are going to continue in the month of September, so we'll see. So let's go ahead and look at some of the news that came out after the bell tonight, courtesy of the Trade Exchange. Since I have it down here, we'll start here with some top insider purchases. JCPenney, a lot of directors buying some shares there of their stock. I guess they think it's cheap here at 64 cents. The stock has been beaten down quite a bit. So JCPenney, CCO, CEO, JCPenney director purchased 500,000 shares at around 59 cents or so. So a lot of insider buying on JCPenney. XXII had an insider purchase today. XXII, that stock moving up 2.1 million shares came into XXII. The CEO purchased 100,000 shares at $1.90, trading currently at around $1.99 on XXII. So that's some of your top insider purchases. IBIO filed a Form S1, 30 million common and preferred stock for IBIO. And once again, this news courtesy of the Trade Exchange, nice news service, audio news throughout the day. Check it out, thetradeexchange.com. So let's see, what else did we get in the after hours tonight? Guess came out with earnings and they're cutting quarter 3 guidance for GES. Not affecting the stock too much. The stock closed at $15, currently trading at $16.75 for Guess Jeans. PVH, earnings per share beat by 20 cents, revenue beat on PVH, but they did warn for the next quarter, PVH. That stock closed at 71.57, holding 71.60 in the after hours. They did pop it up on the beat, and then they drove it right back down. Williams Sonoma is guiding up on Williams Sonoma. They popped this stock up. They beat by 4 cents, revenue in line, but drifting lower in the after hours. Guess Jeans, they beat by 9 cents, revenue beat. Okta, OKTA, earnings per share beat by 5 cents and revenue beat on Okta. It's a software play, the stock popping up but grinding lower. Maybe these earnings were built into the chart already. Ollie, earnings missed by 10 cents, revenue miss on OLLI. Let's check it out. That stock taking a hit in the after hours. Ollie's bargain outlet. So the stock closed at 77 and change, dropping quite a bit here, down to 56.95 in the after hours tonight. FIVE warning on on their guidance. NTNX earnings per share beat by 7 cents, revenue beat. NTNX, that stock moving up, caught a couple of shorts here, it looks like, on the wrong side, closed at 1960, trading at 23.20 on NTNX, Nutanix. Let's see, FIVE, earnings per share beat by a penny and revenue miss. So let's check out FIVE. That stock dropped down and then they bounced it right back up on FIVE. Maybe on their conference call they said something. And then we started out with SPWH, earnings per share beat by a penny and a revenue beat on SPWH. Sportsman's Warehouse, that stock moving up in the after hours tonight, closed at $3.93. Currently trading around $4.35. That's the news from courtesy of the Trade Exchange. In the pre-market today, we were watching DPW. I had a lot of traders catch this one. DPW, as it broke over $4, it popped up to $5.50 on the news this morning on DPW. So that was one of the trades that were alerted in the service for today. We were saying DPW hit the scanner. So DPW and a nice move up there for that one. Let's see, what else did we trade today? We got some really nice trades. LCI gave a nice trade over $8.10 in the pre-market today. LCI, that one we caught in the pre-market right here, coming up over $8.10, popped all the way over $8.50. That was an early bird special there on that one. Let's see, what else were we watching today? NETE we traded today, 475. The stock popped nicely. We were watching Beyond Meat, but it made its nice move. BYND made a nice move in the afternoon. I'll show you that one in a moment. Let's see, what else? Cronus Group we caught for a bounce play today. That gave a really nice trade. All these alerts called over the microphone. Let's see, was there anything else that we traded today? We were watching NTEC. It moved up a little bit. RKDA gave us a nice trade again today. RKDA, we were watching this one for the reversal play. It broke over $7.50. It climbed all the way up over $8 on RKDA, so that was a nice one there. Once again, all the alerts are called in the room, on the microphone, typed in the room, and we talk you through the trade. The room opens up each day at 6:45 a.m. Eastern Time, and we're on the mic at 7 a.m. Eastern Time making alerts. So this was the Beyond Meat alert, BYND. We called it over 158.60 on BYND. Folks were keeping an eye out on this one, and BYND gets up over that 158.60, and the stock moved all the way up to 162. All right, so a nice return here. You can't play beyond meat with large shares because it can go easily against you. You have to give it like a 75 cent to $1 stop. But if you throw 200 shares at it, you got a nice gainer here. If you got in at say 158.50, climbing up to 162, how's that sound on 100 shares and for a nice gainer there? So that was some of the trades that we made in the service today at Zozo StockWatch. I got a request in the comments section below one of my videos, last night's video, to take a look at Blink, BLNK. So volume in Blink today, 110,000 shares. Not much going on, ticking up a little bit, still below the 200 SMA. Not too interesting as of yet. Probably needs to get back above all this congestion and take out 275 on BLNK. NIO, NEO, really nothing there for me right now in NEO. Just drifting lower, so I'd stay away from that one. PLUG, plug, holding above the 200 SMA, probably needs to get back over the 50 SMA in this 225 area for PLUG. And then they also had asked me about an over-the-counter, a pink stock, but I don't trade over-the-counter or pinks. I have enough on my plate with stocks on the NASDAQ, the NYSE, etc. So I don't trade those. All right, let's go ahead and get into the watch list. I don't have a really big watch list for you, but AMD bouncing off the 100 SMA, holding that $30 spot. Let's see if we can get a setup on AMD for tomorrow. It popped all the way up to 31 and change today, pulled back here into the close. So AMD will be on watch for tomorrow. And then let's see, Ballard Power, kind of in the same sector as Plug Power. Looks a lot better to me here. So you may want to keep an eye on Ballard Power if it can take out that 450, 455 area, starting to turn and loop back up here on Ballard Power. CYH was popping up, 3 million shares, over 3 million shares on CYH, maybe trying to turn the corner here. Probably, needs to get up over the 50 SMA. You see it slammed up against it a few times here, but you have to start somewhere. So I like this volume, expanding volume that came into CYH, but I like it even better if we can get up over 225 on that name. DGLY has been moving around lately. Digital Ally. So it's been popping, kind of flagging here, holding above the 50, needs to get above 150 and stay above it. So we'll see, watching that one. EXPR, this one, has been clobbered, maybe starting to turn the corner here, has the 50 SMA, which has been in the way all the way down. I would wait for it to get up over that 50 SMA. Let's see, 50 SMA is at 237, so maybe over 240. 5 million shares, expanding volume, came into EXPR. JCPenney with those insider purchases coming in on the name. If you want to give this a swing trade try, maybe they know something we don't. 12 million shares came into JCPenney. It's curling back up, so keep an eye on that one. Nice strong day for that under $1 name. LCI now going forward will be on watch. $9 giving it a problem, right? It kind of hit it here. It hit it today up here. Got over $9 here, $9.39, but then it pulled back. So I'll be watching LCI the next few days, maybe into even next week. NBRV. 3 million shares came into NBRV, still below the 200 SMA here. There's that magic number again, 225. So if they can clear that, maybe it looks a little bit better. NBRV had a nice day today on the name. NETE flagging here, a lot of pops, pullbacks, but giving us nice intraday trades on the name, holding above the 5 EMA, holding above 450. So just trading this one intraday right now. NTEC, this is starting to curl back up. Now it's a beaten down name. Maybe it wants to jump maybe to halfway in this in the gap. First it needs to get through $1 though. So NTEC, big big expanding volume. I don't really like this chart, but I couldn't ignore that volume, so I'm showing you. NTNX, might be some more shorts caught in this name. Maybe we get a push in it further tomorrow. I'll be watching it intraday. NVTR. Let's see, needs to get back over at least $2, 205 on this name, NVTR. OSN had a big push up, gave a lot of it back, bounced off around that $3 area, and the 5 EMA here. So I'll watch it. I'm not in love with this, but we'll see, in the next few days into next week. OTLK starting to perk up a little bit, a beaten down name, 1.4 million shares if you like these kind of bottoms up type of trades. The high today on it was 185. We closed at 160. So keep an eye on it. Maybe if it takes out 175 on that one. RKDA gave nice trades today. So this one will remain on watch. It's bopping and weaving on the daily chart, but intraday, if you catch it right, it gives you some nice trades. SSNT popped huge the other day, up to $8, right? Today, 1.4 million shares came in. They bought the dip here, so I don't know if this is going to do anything tomorrow. We'll see, but I'll have it on watch. Tops, a big move up over $6.15, $6.25 for the big move up. Recently did a 1 for 20 reverse split, which means they took shares out of the market, lowered the float. So keep an eye on tops. Look at this big volume, 660,000 shares. Now well under a million, but perking up. So keep it on watch, and maybe some of the other shippers might move around from tops. WTER was popping up today, 1.2 million for that one. Keep it on watch. And then, keep TIVX on watch, right? We're not out of the woods yet for the markets. So TIVX, keep that on watch. SDS, TZA, the inverses throughout the day because, like I said, the SPY did jump today. We're still in this battle. We'll see what's going to happen tomorrow. Any headline can change that and ram us right back down again, or if we get a tweet or the trade wars escalate or the recession is looming. So a lot of things, weighing on the market. But when you think about it, the market is actually holding up pretty well. We're only down about 5%, 6% from the highs in July. So holding up okay. Treading water, not giving big moves up, but not breaking down yet, and still holding above the 200 SMA. Let's see, I got a request for a couple of other stocks. So I'll go ahead and take a look at those real fast. If you want to jump off the video right here, feel free. There's only a few of them. So, with the hurricane coming in, you have RH is holding up very well. If it can get up over 145, maybe a possible swing trade in RH. Home Depot. Trying to take out the recent highs on Home Depot, so that one was strong today. LOW also very strong today, maybe on hurricane fears for this one. So this one was popping up. So keep an eye on lows. And let's see. Oh, and Starbucks, SBUX. Not a hurricane play or anything like that, but a very strong stock, right? Holding just below $98. Probably needs to clear $98 on Starbucks. Now, it's had a super huge run here, but it is consolidating. So maybe a possible swing trade if they can get it up over $98 on Starbucks. All right, this is Mike from zozostockwatch.com. Hope you have a good day trading tomorrow. Don't forget, YouTube channel will be dark, probably until maybe Monday night or something like that, and we'll try to put out a video. Please hit the like button down below this video to support the channel. Subscribe to the channel if you're new to the channel. We greatly appreciate the support, and if you feel up to it, put our videos out and retweet us out on social media. I'm Zozo Stockwatch out on Twitter, so we greatly appreciate the support of the channel. Have a great day trading tomorrow. Don't overtrade. Friday, I would imagine volumes are going to be pretty light as folks are headed away for the the holiday weekend. All right, this is Mike from zozostockwatch.com.